Jai Gurudev children, today we are going to start a chapter from Unit 5 Choices. Choices are something that one prefers over anything else. The present chapter is a poem, The Swing, by Robert Louis Stevenson. So let's start. How do you like to go up in a swing, up in the air so blue? Oh, I do think it is the pleasantest thing ever a child can do. Up in the air and over the wall, till I can see so wide, river and trees and cattle and all, over the countryside. Till I look down on the garden green, down on the roof so brown, up in the air I go flying again, up in the air and down. In the first stanza, the poet says that the child likes to go high up in the sky, riding on a swing. And this is the pleasantest thing the child likes to do. In the second stanza, he goes so high that he can see across the wall, and the things he sees are rivers, trees, and cattle over the countryside. In the last stanza, the child goes further high that he can look down on the garden, which is green, and nearby roof, which is brown in color, and keep on flying and going up and down, riding on a swing. Now let us analyze the poem. Children, this poem is written in quatrain. Quatrain is a stanza of 4 lines. As you see, this poem is written in 3 quatrains, means each stanza has 4 lines. Next, we have some poetic devices used in the poem, like repetition, assonance, and anaphora. These words are new to you. Let me explain. First of all, repetition. Repetition is recurrence of a word, sentence, and event in the poem. If a word or sentence occurs again and again in the poem, that is called repetition. For example, up in the air, up in the air, up in the air. It is occurring twice, thrice in the poem, again and again. So this is an example of repetition. Next is assonance. Assonance is recurrence of vowel sound in the words. For example, in this poem we are having sound O. Recurrence of vowel sound. So O sound is being repeated. This is called assonance. Next poetic device is anaphora. It is the use of a word referring back to a word used earlier in the poem. For example, how do you like to go up in a swing, up in the air so blue? Oh, I do think it the pleasantest thing. What is it referring to? Swinging. So this is the example of anaphora. It has been used for swinging. So the use of a word referring back to a word used earlier. What has been used earlier? Swing. So this is anaphora. Now the next aspect of the poem is rhyme scheme. In this poem we have rhyme scheme. How we study it? Let's see. We have to see the last word of each line. For example, swing, then blue, then third, thing. As you see, swing and thing are the rhyming words. So we put A here. Swing is rhyming with thing. Next, blue is rhyming with do. Let us take it as B. B is rhyming with, again, blue, do. A, B, A, B. Now next stanza, which is again quatrain, we have next. Wall is again different sound. We take it as C. White again different. We take it as D. So wall is rhyming with all. To all we also write C. Then countryside. Wide countryside. D. C D C D. Next stanza green. Again this is a different sound. Green. Again it is very similar to again. E. E. Brown down. F. F. So in this poem we have rhyme scheme A B, C D, E F, E F. So let us go through analysis of the poem once again. The Swing by Robert Louis Stevenson is a 3-stanza poem that is separated into sets of 4 lines or quatrain, as I told you. These quatrains follow a structured rhyme scheme that it is normal within a children's poetry for a rhyme scheme to exist with the text. Within the text means it is very easy rhyme scheme that each child can understand. They are often very prominent and simple. As you see, the rhyme scheme is very simple to understand. Next are poetic devices. Repetition, recurrence of a word, sentence and event in the poem. For example, up in the air. Assonance, recurrence of vowel sound in the verse. Sound of O. Anaphora, the use of a word referring back to a word used earlier in the text or conversation. It for swinging. Quatrain, a stanza of 4 lines. Rhyme scheme A B, C D, E F, E F. Now come to the summary part of the poem. The poet explains in this poem how childish mind can swing as per to wish. No one can guarantee what this mind will think at any situation. Sometimes it will feel to fly, sometimes it will feel to walk on water, and sometimes it will feel to get disappear. This mind is so volatile. Volatile means keep changing. It is not stable. That it can wish anything at any time. Age doesn't matter in this, as mind can run on its wishes without watching clothes, faces and age. Poet catches this link cleverly and writes his words. Poet knows the nature of mind. He has explained each condition in his mind as it is. This poem turns to be somehow interesting to read again and again.